Let me start off by saying that I'm very happy that this is the last speech that I will be giving. I'm very happy. I have completely tried myself. It has been fun. It's been fun and it has been a very good learning experience. I'm glad that I took this class. I'm glad that I feel more comfortable speaking online because I came in this class assuming because I know how to speak in front of people and I'm very comfortable with speaking in front of people that essentially speaking online would be a walk in the park, and it wasn't. So, with this last speech, I talked about financial literacy as a class and how we should implement it as a requirement in order to graduate from high school, and we should also make it a class that you need to take in college. I think that the thing that was the biggest for me in here, that was my biggest hoorah, was that I always look up an abundance of information. I always give so much information and take it in so many directions because I can study all I want to. And then when the camera goes and I hear the record sound, my brain goes completely blank. And I'm glad that I have so much information because I could take it in any different direction because whatever way I take it, all the information is being presented. So I will say that was the first thing that was on my side. Secondly, I enjoyed my own visuals. I love PowerPoints. I love pictures and I love being creative. So adding the PowerPoint to it was fun. It is always fun. I enjoyed it. Luckily, this time I got Zoom down pat. I didn't have it too good last week. I didn't know what I was doing. I was recording for at least 30, 40 minutes, not even aware that I was recording myself. So I did good with Zoom. I believe that my topic was very good because it is something that we are in a bad economic state right now, and I feel that this is due to us not educating ourselves, us not taking the effort to educate other people. And it was something very that I was very passionate about. And like I will always say, anything that I'm passionate about, I will do 100% on because I want you to feel like I feel. I want you to understand what I'm saying, and because it was a persuasive speech, it made it even better. I'm so passionate, and it comes off as pushy sometimes. So, I'm like, we need a financial literacy class. So, I like the flow of my presentation. I like how it went. My nonverbal body language correlated with what I was speaking about verbally. My visuals match what I was speaking about. Some things that I didn't like or I noticed that wasn't very good was that my words would trip up. I would trip up on words. I would go blank. You would see me go blank. I would be rambling, talking, and then all of a sudden I'm just staring into the screen because that's just how it works. I guess because it's the last one. I'm just like, I'm not saying I didn't put any effort into it, but I'm just saying because it's the last one. It's like my brain isn't as it was the first speech. So I know that something that was very good was that I exceeded the time limit. I think my video was about 11 minutes. Um, and I believe that I convinced one of my classmates, will walk away with the idea that, hey, we should have this, or what you brought up was pretty cool. Financial literacy, there's a lot to talk about because there's a lot about finances in itself, about budgeting, about personal finances, financial literacy in general, credit cards, loans. It's a lot of stuff, and I feel that college students should be able to relate to it so well because there are things that is taking place economically that sometimes seem scary. Like the other day, I received a letter from my old college saying that my account was transferred, and automatically I'm thinking, I have to pay back on my student loans already. I'm still in school. They can't do this to me. But went through and I read what it was saying. It was just saying that they transferred my account. They switched the account to another servicer, and I don't have to pay the loan back until next year. But what makes me feel so comfortable with my student loans is that I'm big on self-teaching. So I'm always looking up stuff. Like I'll read articles on articles. I'll read books about student loan debt, how to combat it, like in my other class that I'm taking right now, my economics class, we're talking about why student loan debt is the way it is and ways we can change it. And I did an in-depth presentation about that, and that actually helped me learn some new things along the way as well. So I don't have pretty much long left in school, so I'm trying to collect as much knowledge as I can. But overall, I believe that my presentation was very good. I had very good information. I had very good visuals. I was loud. I had good tone. I paused when I needed to, build up everything. I believe I did good. I did really good. So I'm saying goodbye to YouTube for the very last time, or what I at least hope is the very last time. Not unless I want to watch a music video or something, then at that point, I'll be on it for my own personal reasons. And I like that.